3, 2, and 1.
Are we live?
And we're live.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the
What is
live
this?
stream.
Our fourth day in a row.
Yeah, we did it. We did it 4 days in a row.
We got
We're
20
keeping
people
it
in
alive.
chat. Send a message what you guys want us to look at today. We got some things in the bag. We'll take a look at PancakeSwap. We'll do a technical. We'll look at some technicals. Then we'll pull up XRP. Maybe talk about XRP for a bit. Maybe take a look at Engine. Just let us know what you guys want to take a look at.
Yeah, lots to talk about. So it's funny, when we left off stream about 24 hours ago, the price action was looking... Alright, I'm going to turn this off. The price action was essentially the exact same as what we're seeing right now. When we left off the stream last time, we were looking... We'd climbed down to about 55,700, I think it was. But then we recovered back up to the mid 56,000. And we're right back there again. So I wouldn't say we're in the clear. There's definitely scenarios where we can break back down and test the 55k. What's up, Sean?
Welcome.
Welcome,
Someone
everyone.
said CRO, VRA in one. I like VRA in one. I like CRO. I don't mind CRO as well. I will take a look at VRA in one in a little bit. Ethereum price prediction of the bull cycle, please. End of the bull cycle, please. Yeah, we'll take a look at Ethereum.
Take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum broke down below 2,000 again, so not great news for you, Ethereum holders. Bring screen down. We're looking at the Bitcoin chart. We're looking at the Bitcoin 5-minute chart, which I wouldn't recommend. Anything outside the 4-hour charts, just noise, but we put it in on stream just to...
How many of you guys come from Discord? We just made a server yesterday. You guys have been really active on it, and I want to know how many of you guys are coming from that notification from there. CRO is a Ponzi. Okay.
$56.5. No danger levels yet, in my opinion. But yeah, some people, Clint in the Discord was putting out some fairly convincing stuff. We're seeing a reverse head and shoulders. If you can make that out, that doesn't look great. I don't think we do go down, but there's any chance short term that we test 55k and go lower. Yeah, Discord gang.
Discord gang?
Discord gang actually really impressed me. The Discord is popping. I really like it.
Yeah. We pretty much just did it as a place for us OGs and some of the other guys to just randomly talk here and there. But you guys use it pretty actively, so I guess we'll probably be more active on there as well. We said yesterday in the stream that 56k would be a key point of support for this little fall down, and that's proving to be extremely true. We've been sitting at 56 for 24 hours now, just teetering around just under 56 and 56.5. So I think that's looking really bullish. This is a healthy little, it's not even a dump, it's not even a dip. This is just a healthy little correction where we can kind of pull back and make a little more supports and continue this wedge pattern going upwards. So looking good to me. Sean joined. What's your name on the Discord, Sean?
Yeah, Sean joined. Good to see you. One of the OGs. A few of the OGs in chat. Good to see you all.
And Ryzen, John, what are your names on Discord? Because I'll OG you guys.
Yeah, we've got the OG tag going on Discord. So all the people that, for the people that were in the streams when we were getting 1 to 5 viewers, you guys are the OGs.
I think I found you, Sean Joint. I think I found you. It's just Sean J on Discord.
A few of the questions: why did Bitcoin dump? Because Ethereum caused Ethereum to break down yesterday. Honestly, everything is correlated to Bitcoin. Whenever Bitcoin takes a dump, it's very rare for things to go up against it. Let's just go on it. What was really impressive, and you guys would know if you've watched the stream over the last 2 days or even yesterday, we kept saying it. We are extremely bullish on BNB, Binance, and as an extension of that, we're also extremely bullish on Pancake here. And shockingly, both of them. Oh, I don't think Binance BNB hit an all-time high, but Pancake hit $21 earlier today, which was good to see. It had some catching up to do with the Binance gains, but I don't know. It's good to see your investment thesis play out. And for those of you, in a nutshell, why we're so bullish on Binance, they're essentially going to be the Amazon of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. And every time I put a poll out on the community chat, like I like to gauge sentiment of sort of the wider crypto scene. No one is a fan of the BNB coin. No one's a fan of Binance, and a lot of people are sleeping on the Binance Smart Chain. So if that's one of you, take a closer look at it, because I think it's going to be one of the standout performers over the mid and short term, and probably one of the standout performers of the entire bull run when we look back on it.
Yeah, Binance see opportunities in the crypto market everywhere. They always take advantage of it all and do it really well. So Binance Coin, an awesome band-aid fix for Ethereum at the moment. It's honestly saved DeFi in some aspects and gotten a lot of people since we have a lot of new people in the crypto space, it's really given them access to the DeFi space without investing a crazy amount of money. So it's really cool to see what they've been doing, and I'm really bullish on BNB as well.
Yeah, so anyone that uses swaps or any sorts of exchanges that are based on Ethereum, you'll know how bad or if you've just tried to send Ethereum to different wallets or to another user, you know how bad the gas fees are and how bad the transaction times are. Binance just halved it again. And an argument against them, they're not decentralized, but because they're not decentralized, they can move a lot faster and they can make things a lot more easy and efficient for the users that do use it. So yeah, super bullish on Binance, and the argument for PancakeSwap, and I could honestly see it being a top 30 coin easily.
Easy, yeah.
Which would give it a market cap of around 5 billion. So still a 2x from here. And that's just the value as it is right now. PancakeSwap is essentially the Uniswap to what Uniswap is to Ethereum. PancakeSwap is to Binance. So it's the biggest swap on the Binance Smart Chain. And if you do any valuations to compare, it's always hard to come up with valuations to compare things in the crypto scene. But if you compare the Uniswap to Ethereum valuation compared to the Pancake to Binance valuation, not to even speak on the total value locked and some of those other metrics, Pancake's super bullish. It just seems so undervalued. Even sitting at $19, still undervalued.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at Huobi and the KuCoin token as well. I'll be looking at those two as well after this Binance run up and seeing how they manage to differentiate themselves, or see if funds go into those tokens.
KuCoin's on the Binance Smart Chain?
KuCoin's on a Binance Smart Chain, but they're doing the exact same thing as Binance Smart Chain. Yeah.
Right.
And their coin is just recently exploding now. And I think is honestly seeing the repercussions of what's happening with BNB. Obviously, we've got Engine. Wait, $3. Okay, I didn't even know Engine hit $3 right now. That's crazy. Last time I checked, it was at 2.8.
My God, yeah. So this is one of the reasons that we started the Discord last night. You guys were going crazy about Engine in chat, and there were a lot of people really bullish on Engine. And lo and behold, against the tide. So with Bitcoin going down, up 43.5%, breaking $3 and busting into the top 50.
I would love to bring up the Engine charts for you guys, just to show you guys how you actually buy these kind of cryptos on the dip. If you guys want us to show you a technical analysis on Engine, let us know. Someone said ADA.
ShizoCrypto Grant did a full-length video on the Engine coin. Did you make a price prediction in that video or no?
Yeah, I can't remember what I put it at though.
Was it under $3? Because that is a huge increase.
I'm still super bullish on Engine even at $3. I still think it'll do really well. No, Mitchell, I'm not streaming. Something happened. I don't have my laptop, so it's just on Jamie's channel today. And honestly, it's a little bit easier. We just stream on one computer.
Yeah, only doing the one stream. We're not doing the dual stream. And we're streaming a bit later. Grant had to finish up work. We do both work normal jobs as well. So that's for the delayed stream. And then he forgot his laptop, so we're just streaming on this channel today.
Binance fanboy right here. Platform is slamming. It's like walking into a money store. They even have a casino of futures. It's just so few. Yeah, Binance is awesome.
Honestly, and something cool to think about. CZ, the CEO of Binance, I saw a stat today. He has 99% of his net worth tied up in cryptocurrencies. and he only holds. Oh, I'm pretty sure he only holds 2 coins because he released it the other day. You thought he holds PancakeSwap, but
I thought he held PancakeSwap because Pancake, we were talking to him ages ago. But yeah,
pretty sure he only holds Bitcoin and Binance, BNB. And do you think this man's going to let half of his net worth just poof into the air? You think he's not going to continue to bump the BNB?
I know he says that, but I'm positive he has PancakeSwap. Surely he has PancakeSwap.
He's probably been sent a lot of
Did you
stuff.
see PancakeSwap even said, let's make that 3?
Oh,
like,
yeah, it was like, send us your BSC
Send us your BSC address, yeah. You said Zill. I think Zill can easily 10x this alt season. I think Zill will climb up to be a top 30, top 20 coin very soon, very easily. I think Zilliqa has done awesome this entire bull run. So
I'm a little bit
super bullish on Zill. Yeah, I know you weren't.
I'm a bit more bearish on Zill. I still think it goes up, and I still hold some of it, but I've been slowly selling out, and essentially it's just because I'm so bullish on other projects.
Yeah.
But I think everything still.
And
goes
honestly,
up.
fair enough. Look at Binance. Look at PancakeSwap. You were telling me, kind of as a half joke, but you just wanted to dump your entire portfolio into Pancake just to see what would happen. And
yeah.
And honestly, if you did, look what would have happened.
Look what would have happened.
Awesome. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, we started heavily getting into PancakeSwap at $11, and I mean, it wasn't even that long ago. It would have been within the month, like the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But still, even at $19, I still think it's ridiculously undervalued. One of the main reasons, I don't know if you guys, because you're all in the crypto scene, you probably have seen all these meme coins pop up. So I'm talking like Long Elongate, Safe Moon, Safe Mars, Safe Star. All these, I think B Pro might be one. People keep saying
are they called just literally deflationary? Is that what they're called?
I have no idea. They're just like meme social coins. And the main thing behind them, they're community coins, I think is what you would call them.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of them, like different strokes for different folks, but the thing about them is they're not listed on big exchanges. So you need to go to PancakeSwap, you need to go to Uniswap, you need to go somewhere, some sort of swap to go and buy them. Uniswap and anything running on the Ethereum is just too expensive at this point. So that's why I think so many people will get exposure through PancakeSwap, and they'll stick around. They'll see 100% interest, and stick around. They'll like what they see. The UI and the social team behind PancakeSwap is just insane. Yeah.
We got our Discord mod running at the same time as our stream.
Oh man.
1 inch. Honestly, I haven't actually looked at 1 inch recently. I do like 1 inch. I actually don't hold it. I hold a Uniswap and PancakeSwap. Don't hold 1 inch at the moment. I'll probably do some. Looks like a lot of you guys are saying 1 inch. Also with Dent, I find Dent a little bit strange. I want to see them actually get some solid partnerships before I'm gonna take another look at Dent. But do you know much about Dent?
I don't know much about Dent.
It's all about mobile data. You can sell your excess data.
Oh, okay.
That sort of thing.
A data
but
farm.
it's like your mobile, your mobile data. What about Rune, guys? I like Rune. It's like wearing a condom, just go for Pancake.
I mean, it's tempting. It's tempting to go full Pancake. And the other thing, like, they have interesting ways that they've sort of come up with to burn tokens, and to create a deflationary asset, because it is inflationary right now. So the lottery is just one of them. So all the lottery, I'm pretty sure 50% of that just instantly gets burnt. Any tokens that go towards the lottery. So like they come up with interesting ways to keep cap on supply. And look at their social teams. Like go onto their Twitter. Look at the way they garner people gathering it. Big fans. People saying ADA, ADA, ADA. If you've watched this stream much in the past, not super bullish on it. Few reasons behind that, and I do think it goes up, and I like the project. A lot of good news has been baked into the price already. There's not much room for any bad news or delays in the ADA price. Other thing with ADA, it's really untested, compared to a lot of the other platforms for its valuation. It's boasting quite a significant valuation, and it doesn't have a huge, hasn't been tested much. So yeah, and there's so many, you're spoiled for choice in terms of projects with huge amount of potential. Yeah, 88 for the long game, 100%. I'm talking like short to medium term. I think there's other coins that will outperform it.
Guys, look how insane these technicals on Engine are.
Oh, so has
Firstly,
it not all-time high?
It's literally at the point of where its last peak was, which is why I'm really interested in it. If you're looking to buy cryptos like this that are just mooning constantly every few days and you always seem to miss out, you want to be looking for it to come back to these critical zones of past highs, and then it booms past. You want to be put in a buy order here, watch it, see how long it goes up, wait for it to come back down to its last peak, put in a buy order. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 steps that you could have put in purchase orders down here, and you would have made money all 4, and you could have been accumulating this whole way. This is how I buy these sort of altcoins when they're starting to move up and getting a lot of publicity and a lot of traction and volume orders and stuff. You want to be buying these little dips as we go to retest key previous high support, key previous high resistance levels. So yeah, if you're looking at Engine, I would have had a buy order in at around this point here. Dip back down, probably buy a little bit more at this point, and now look where we are now. So
yeah,
and it looks like we're even seeing another red candle at this peak here, perfectly, literally at the exact same point.
I mean, double top.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I guess everyone would be looking at this. Everyone would be.
How many double tops would we possibly have had? So I mean, it could be, yeah, but. Yeah. Bitcoin bull run is over. I don't think
bull
so.
Run is over. More chat about Bitcoin.
Let us know why. I'm interested to know why.
Honestly, the reason we're not touching on Bitcoin too much is because it's kind of boring. For the last 24 hours, it's essentially been the exact same price, and it's kind of impressive how non-volatile it's being.
You guys are also talking a lot about I'm seeing a lot of Harmony, like 5 Harmony messages on the screen right now. And IOTA. I really like Harmony. I'm super bullish on Harmony. I think there's no doubt in my mind that Harmony does well. If you look at the team behind it, they've got, you know, pretty much everyone is an Ivy League graduate. They've got experience from Apple, Google, Amazon, all the big tech giants, and I think they're one of the most. They've introduced true decentralization really, really well on their project compared to a lot of the other proof of stake projects in the top 100. So I really like Harmony. I really like their decentralized exchange and how they already got all the different networks involved. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Harmony. I do want to watch it for a little bit longer though. But yeah, biggest take from that is the team behind Harmony, and they know what they're doing, and I think they're going to do really well. So.
And that's the big thing. Look at the team, look at the social medias, look at how they're garnering hype for the project. And are they actually trying to solve a problem? They're the 3 sort of questions I'd ask when sort of fundamentally looking at an altcoin. A bit of talk about Bitcoin. The reason, we're not talking on it much is because it's being spectacularly boring, which isn't a bad thing. We'll make the argument that Bitcoin trading in this nice tight range, and if it continues to just sit around 55 to 60k and trade in this zone, that's more time for money to flow into altcoins and the Bitcoin dominance to drop, which is the trend that we're seeing, and I think is going to continue. I think altcoin season is really just starting to shift into gear, and we haven't seen anything yet. That's what it looks like. So just to touch a bit on Bitcoin, we set a 68k Bitcoin target back in February. It still looks like we're on track. I still don't think that's out of the question.
I still think it's possible as well. Yeah,
I still think it's possible. In terms of what to look out for, first red flag would be breaking out of this zone that is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and that would be a break below 55k. So if we see a sustained and convincing break below 55k, that's when I'd raise the first red flag and sort of take a closer look. Following that, and which is already what I think is an unlikely scenario, following that, 52k would be my next level that I'd be taking a close look at, just because so much of the Bitcoin liquid supply has been moved at that level that if we break below 52k, that would be another red flag, and then I'd be looking at 50k. Sort of 3 levels that increasing danger levels. So 55k, 52k, and then 50k, I think they're all increasingly unlikely. I think 55k will hold. That's what it looks like. But anything can happen. Keep this in mind. No one knows. No one knows. So Bitcoin likely to drop to 45K. I think that's really unlikely. There's been so much. Here, let me pull up one of my tweets.
Guys, if you think the big crypto channels stagnating now and not going up anymore, I mean, I'm not sure if that's a crazy relevant metric, because institutions and retail investors aren't watching YouTube videos. So, and that's one of the biggest driving forces in this bull run. So, I get what you mean by a lot of liquid money coming in, but
crypto channels, they seem to be stagnating now, not going up more. I mean, I don't think it's a good analysis to look at like Crypto, BitBoy Crypto, all the big guys in the crypto space, and base your cryptocurrency valuations off the views that they're getting. I mean, a good reason that it could be because the reason they're not getting as many views is because they put up the same sort of content over and over, and you've seen pretty much everything. And honestly, Bitcoin's been a bit boring over the last 2 weeks. It's traded between 55K and 60K for a while now. So this is out from Willy Woo. And this is why 55K is my first red flag target. This is Bitcoin supply profile. It's a little bit confusing looking at, but what these waves tell you is where Bitcoin supplies move. So anywhere you can see big clusters, that's where a lot of Bitcoin is moved. So a lot of it was moved at 11K. A lot of it was moved at 47K. And then over 7% now, it's over 9%, I'm pretty sure, has been moved at 55K. So that's my first level that I would be watching to hold.
Yeah, I think we'll stay at 56 for a while, maybe a few more days, and move around, bump around here a little bit, and then maybe see support at this red line, at this downtrend of 56 around here, and then we start to move upwards, see resistance, and then start to move up from there. But yeah, definitely agree. A lot of you are saying crypto.com. What do you guys think of crypto.com? I'm interested to know. I liked Swipe just because Binance owned them, and I thought they were gonna start doing well. I still think they're gonna do well with price action, but honestly, I like crypto.com better than I like Swipe. I think Swipe. I think there's a lot wrong with Swipe.
Yeah, crypto.com's pretty cool. If you guys haven't been there's a lot of BitBoy slander going on in the comments right now.
We like BitBoy.
Yeah, we don't mind BitBoy, but he does do quite clickbaity, attention-grabbing titles.
And I have seen him be bullish on Ethereum one day, and then the next video he slams it.
Yeah, so. I mean, one day he'll say Ethereum's going to 2,500, and then Ethereum's getting manipulated and it's dumping.
And then hates Cardano.
Cardano. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to try and get clicks and viewers. But I do like to see a healthy amount of skepticism, and it's always never fall in love with an investment. So even if everything started to shit the bed, like the biggest black swan event came out, I would move on to the next, whatever the next hot market and investment is. I wouldn't get stuck on cryptocurrencies, because there's always going to be something.
Yeah. I like Veracity, Neil Patel. I think Veracity is going to do well. I don't think they're anywhere near being a fully fledged project yet, and still have a long way to go. I think this bull run, they'll do well and they'll progress quite a lot. But yeah, Veracity, I think it's still got a long way to go.
2,500 by Valentine's.
According to BitBoy,
yeah. That's become a bit of a meme.
I was pretty bullish on Bitcoin at that point. I'm sorry, Ethereum at that point. So we didn't hear anything about the updates. So we thought that Ethereum updates were coming very soon to that point, and then we found out they're going to get delayed even longer, which is why Ethereum went sideways for a long time. And every time we get closer and closer to that point of the Ethereum layer 2 solutions coming out, Ethereum does see a little pump, and then once we finally get disappointed once again, then it starts to go downwards and go sideways for even longer. Yeah,
I honestly, you can't blame them for making that prediction, because at the time, from the Ethereum devs, it looked like all the problems with Ethereum were going to be solved really soon. So all the devs keep promising the world with Ethereum, and then it just keep getting delayed. And it had all the momentum in the world. Here's another cool stat behind it. Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin by like 250%. I'm
this
pretty
year?
sure. I'm gonna mess this up. I don't even want to finish it. I do know, not this year, since inception, I know for a fact Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin.
Wow, really?
It has, yeah.
Wow.
I saw Raul
at
Paul
some really
tweet
early
about
point.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
since because it was created after quite
it
a
was
bit after
created
Bitcoin.
quite a bit after Bitcoin.
Oh,
So if you were
true.
tracking them along the same
Yeah,
timeline, it's technically outperformed.
Wow.
So you would expect the same sort of thing, but I think we can all agree that Ethereum's been a tad disappointing. At least this bull cycle, and with all the delays and gas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's understandable, but it is what it is.
How long do you expect this bull run to last? Later this year. What's your call on one? I mentioned one earlier. Super bullish on Harmony. I like the team behind it.
Yeah, how long do you expect the bull run to last? All the analysts and big like influencers and like speakers in the space, they all expect the same thing, and that's the bull run to end towards the end of 2021. So talking December.
Yeah. Someone said Omi. Don't know enough about Omi. Hot. I don't know much about Hot. T-Rex and BTT. I see why you'd invest in them. I don't have any money in them, but I understand why you'd be bullish on them. STR. I'm not sure what STR is. Okay, someone said Bitboy portfolio 27.9 MCD, 30.1% KFC. What's MCD?
McDonald's.
Oh, Mackie D. Want to be
KFC and Burger King.
Oh, Burger King.
I love it.
Marginalized, that's funny.
I mean, I don't support the Bitboy slander, but I think it's funny.
Bitboy's sound, he's made his money so much. Honestly, guys, exactly. He invested early and he's made a lot of money off it, so he must have had that kind of foresight.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
I wouldn't discount a lot of his opinions.
The dude has a $10 million crypto portfolio, and anyone that's been in it and held through the depths of the bear cycle, they have my respect, and they deserve the money that they've made. It's impressive. Like, let's call it what it is. It's super impressive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mitchell Walker said thinking at least till September. I agree. I reckon that's a key point as well. That's a good time as well.
Yeah, I think two different things happen. Either it ends. It's not going to end when everyone thinks it ends. I feel like that's just common sense. Everyone thinks it's going to end in December. So if everyone thinks that, everyone's going to start exiting their positions a few months before.
Yeah.
If everyone's on the same page and exiting their positions a few months before, then we're going to see the end of the bull cycle, around September, November. But there's also something else to consider. If the Bitcoin price continues to increase and just stay at a high valuation, there might not be a bear cycle. I don't think these huge billion-dollar companies with essentially endless resources and balance sheets that can be invested into Bitcoin and keep the Bitcoin price propped up, I don't think they'll let it dip hard at all. Imagine going to the board of directors, imagine going to their shareholders and being like, look at this insanely risky play that we have lost billions of dollars on, and we completely shit the bed. I don't think that happens. So those are the two scenarios I can see playing out.
IOTA. I really like IOTA. Hello from Honduras. Hello. What do you think Ethereum for today?
We all know Bitboy can't lift more than Jamie. I know for a fact...
He said can lift more than
Jamie.
Jamie.
He can lift more.
Yeah, he 100% can.
I know for a fact
if you can get Bitboy... What is this?
I don't know.
Verified?
Do we have verified? What's the tick?
Guys, what does the tick mean on Trend Alert?
Discord mod, can we get it?
Yeah, Discord mod, can we get a fact check on that?
On a verified tick. $82 this April. I think that's being a tad optimistic.
Oh,
who knows?
Trend Alert's a channel.
Oh,
so you're verified.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Welcome.
Sorry, Trend Alert. Nice to see you in here.
Nice to see you in here.
Bitboy's calling an exact date. However, this doesn't take into account... Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to... Corporate money in the sidelines waiting. I like Bitboy. $5,000 portfolio, except Bitcoin. What should it look like? I'll give you a good example of how I like to structure my portfolio. It does kind of change depending on the Bitcoin total market capitalization. I can speak on that a little bit later. But with $5,000, how I personally would set up my portfolio to not be touched or swung trade is with 35% or 40% Bitcoin, 40% Ethereum, 10% in the top 10s like Polkadot, Cardano, Chainlink, and then what does that put us at? That puts us on, and then kind of 10% on smaller projects in the top 100 that you really like and are really bullish on. Think something like Zilliqa, Harmony, IOTA, PancakeSwap, BNB would be in the other 10%, but yeah, that sort of thing. So that's what I would do. Hey, engine chart, please get to $5 AUS. I hope so. Thanks for the $2, Joe.
Hey, engine car, please check to get $5 AUS. We already checked it, but we can go back to it. Don't worry about donating the $5. We'll just do it because we talk about engine quite a bit.
He wants engine to get to $5. He means, I think.
No, I think he's saying please check it to get a $5 donation.
Oh, he is too.
Yeah, don't worry about the $5 donation.
Don't worry about the donation. It's fine.
But yeah, I mean, speak again about what you were saying of your technical analysis, because you know it a bit more fundamentally sound than I do.
I really like engine. We've seen us blast past these bottom levels here. Every single time we're just forming this step pattern uptrend here that was so insanely bullish. I was buying a few of these dips as it came back down and then tested this previous level, this previous high. This is what you want to look for when you're watching to buy coins that are kind of in parabolic mode. These altcoins that are in parabolic mode blasting through the top 100. You want to look for it to test previous highs and kind of slow down a bit, and then it'll start to explode again when accumulation's done. It's gone back up and then it tested this spot. Now we're testing this high level again and seeing a red candle. For $5, who can say? I'd just be watching Fibonacci and it's spread against the Bitcoin. Those are really the two best indicators to see where the price action is going to go. So.
I mean, what we want to see is it convincingly break its old all-time high, go price discovery, and then...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. If we broke this into a green candle,
the limit.
$5 is not out of the question.
Anything can happen.
I really like engine. I think it'll probably come down and maybe now retest this level here. I think there's a really good chance that this will be our next bottom for engine. At this point here, that'd satisfy both Fibonacci retracements and a lot of support levels. So I'll be looking to buy around there. You do it. You do your own research, obviously. But yeah, that's what I'll be looking at. Jamie did not buy the ultra dip yet. I think it'll be on his radar finally when Binance taken on board and it'll come into the top 100. So we'll see, Mitchell.
Yeah. I haven't dumped into ultra. Grant's definitely a more adventurous crypto investor than I am. Generally how I do it, I'll build a huge position in things that I have my big conviction picks, I'll pile a ton of capital into it. And right now I only have 4, and that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, and Pancake. But when I do, I want to be pretty, I want to know them inside and out and feel pretty convinced of my decisions. Because then I can hold through whatever price action because I know that I've done the research on them. So they're the 4, and then I hold smaller positions in a bunch of different things.
You guys were hating on ADA yesterday. I'm bullish on ADA in the long term. Short term, I think a lot of ADAs, what all their announcements have already been baked into the price for the mid to long term. They just released their smart contracts. I don't think people really understand what that means. And there's projects with better technology, and the Cardano is supposed to be the project that has a technological edge. So, I mean, what else is there to say?
I mean, this is the Cardano charts, and I do like the technical setup.
Honestly,
it's getting
like
tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine there's been a lot of supply that's moved around $1.20. And a good thing, we mentioned it, I think it was maybe 2 streams ago. The time that you want to be buying these coins, especially when they're in the top 10, is when no one's talking about them, when the conversation's sort of gone quiet on them, because then you're going to be getting the best deal. The conversation around Cardano, although it's never going to go quiet, it's definitely quieted down. So if you're looking to get into a Cardano position, it's looking a lot better than when it was pushing $1.40. But even at these prices, a lot of the utopia outcome is sort of priced in at the moment.
Yeah.
Sort of the best outcome.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all going to be off hype and FOMO at this point. Invest in the VRA over Theta. I don't think that's necessarily true. Theta has eyes and help from the mainstream industry on its side, which is in one of the honestly probably the most valuable thing any of the crypto projects can get, other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even Bitcoin and Ethereum would do really well with it, because they've already got, on the advisory board of Theta, they've got the Twitch CEO and, the ex-Twitch CEO, Do you remember his name?
Justin Can,
Justin-
the founder of Twitch, they have him on
Yeah,
board, which
and
is
Steven
really good.
C, which is the co-founder of YouTube. I might be butchering that. He's either was on the board of YouTube or the co-founder of YouTube. So you can't overlook those two things at all.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Theta project and I love the founding team. Like, there's a lot of fundamental reasons to be bullish on it, but I wouldn't buy it, and here's why. It's nearly a top 10 coin. It has a $12 billion valuation, and honest to God, tell me how many of you guys go onto the Theta platform and watch people.
Exactly. Yeah, that too. That's a good point.
If you go onto it, none of the streamers are breaking 1,000 viewers. Tell me if a website went public and then listed on the NASDAQ or any stock exchange in the world, and their top influencers and streamers, even if they had the best team behind them, were getting 1,000 viewers and had a $12 billion valuation, if you would invest in it. I know I wouldn't. To put it in perspective, Coinbase, the biggest exchange in the US, might be the most popular one, is IPOing at $1 billion, a 12. And they did over $1 billion in revenue in the first quarter of 2021.
Just goes to show.
Has Theta done any revenue? Do they make, like, I don't know. If it, like, think about it like that, and the valuation is just nuts. I mean, valuations don't really apply to cryptos in a sense, but like, if you think about it like that, I think it's the same argument for Cardano. A lot of good news and the best outcome has been baked into the price. So yeah. Yeah. See, a lot of people don't even know. Theta is a website. It's a streaming platform. So people stream, and then you get Theta Fuel.
T-Fuel, yeah.
T-Fuel.
And I'm gonna say that's a good thing that the two cryptos are a separate entity. It's all the way down. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. So you get this if you stream and you're a viewer on it. You can get it. We checked it out because, I mean, we stream. If it was a cool platform and you can get paid in Theta, why wouldn't we stream on it? But it's just not there yet. And it has a huge valuation. So yeah, I mean, it's a really cool project, really cool concept. But I mean, think about it like that.
Honestly, yeah, that's a really good point. You guys, Litecoin, guys. We talk about Litecoin
you guys
all
are
the
pulling
time.
up our three probably most bearish picks: Litecoin, Cardano, and Theta.
Guys, yeah.
Someone bring up Mana.
We've been talking about someone bring up Mana. We've been talking about Litecoin for weeks now. We like your comments, but damn, please stop saying Litecoin.
Let's give our daily Litecoin hate FUD. So, I mean, we used to be Litecoin investors once upon a time, a few months ago, when PayPal and Square announced that it was one of the 4 cryptos they'd be adding onto.
It's ADA goodbye right now, please. Stop with the ADA. That's fine. I'm just joking. Let's look at this Litecoin. Yeah.
So yeah, Litecoin. I mean, in a nutshell, let's leave it in one sentence. The Bitcoin price has gone on to 3 times its all-time high in this, of its 2017 all-time high in this bull run. Litecoin hasn't even broken half of it yet. I mean, was it 350 or 400 it got to in its last, every time Bitcoin goes up, Litecoin goes up less, and every time Bitcoin goes down, Litecoin crashes more. Tell me why that's an asset that you want. Litecoin is a proxy for Bitcoin, but it's worse in every way. If you want to buy it for its fundamental reasons, I mean, it has faster transaction times and
Than Bitcoin.
than Bitcoin.
Yeah, then
there's
the slowest. Yeah.
the slowest. There's 1,000 other solutions and cryptos that do it better.
And we were saying that it was a good buy about 3 streams ago, and this is literally the only reason why we said it was a good buy. And this is it. And now it's gone. I can't give you guys another reason.
Yeah, we like the technical setup of it, but it already popped.
Maybe if you look at it against Bitcoin, it's rumbling a little bit like a lot of the 2017 coins are. If you look at it here, you know.
I mean, like the technical setup, it looks alright.
Sorry, let me just go to the 1 day. My bad, guys. I think a lot of these coins are going to do well because they still haven't got their chance like they did back here, to see their run up against Bitcoin. A lot of these I think are going to go up during the alt season. We've seen the coin market cap, the Bitcoin dominance start to decline, which means that we see this chart start to go up. So the only two bullish reasons why I'd be buying Litecoin. I'm actually not buying Litecoin, but yeah, if you're buying it fundamentally, let me know why. I can't think of why you would.
I mean, yeah, look at this chart, guys. Like, why would you own Litecoin over Bitcoin? And we're coming from a position we were super bullish on Litecoin and held a lot of Litecoin only 6 months ago. But yeah,
given up. We'll read a lot of the comments now. Waiting for LTC to hopefully have its run, then dump it. Yeah, like no, come on. Okay, fair enough. Yep. Why? As a strategy of buying top 10 market caps like an index. Yeah, okay, go for it. It's also a strategy buying. I only buy the cryptos in the top 20 that I like. I disregard the other ones.
I mean,
like I was buying Chainlink when it was out of the top 10. Polkadot was out of the top 10, and now they blasted into the top 10. So those are the picks you really want to be looking for, the ones that will outperform the other giants. So BNB outperformed everything in the top 10, and Litecoin slowly getting flipped. Uniswap even flipped Litecoin.
I'm telling you, Litecoin won't be a top 10 coin for much longer.
In our opinion. Yeah.
In our opinion, anything can happen, and maybe something.
Chainlink will flip it very soon, very very soon, very easily. In my opinion, we could be wrong. That's just what I think, and that's where I'll be putting my money.
I mean, we've seen the breakdown play out over years now, so yeah, not bullish on Litecoin. I saw a nice comment, Mark. Hey Jamie from the UK, loving the live streams and also your YouTube videos, superb mate. Really appreciate that. Thanks for the feedback. Appreciate you guys coming along and giving up.
Videos, obviously.
We all love
ShizoCrypto. I'm just joking.
We all love ShizoCrypto.
I'm not streaming today, so that's my fault.
We had Satoshi would be proud to see this live chat. Imagine. I don't think he's alive anymore.
Would he? We're seeing Litecoin, Dent, Cardano, Vet, all of his rivals. So.
I mean, if Satoshi has passed and he could take a look at the top 100 coins, would he be rolling in his grave? If he could take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, actually, let me pull up this graph because I think it's a bit more convincing. For all you Bitcoin maximalists, people were saying Ethereum and altcoins were designed to steal your Bitcoin. I mean, look at this graph. It looks like we're just about to shift into altcoin season for real. If we go and look at the total market capitalization, I feel like this is really telling. Look at this here.
Thanks, Sean. I gave you OG on the Discord, by the way, in case you didn't notice. Yeah, but
I appreciate it.
But look at this, guys. This is a Bitcoin dominance. So if you don't know what this is, essentially it's Bitcoin's market cap compared to the rest of the market. If you see these dips, these are extremely indicative of all the other altcoins taking a lot of value out of Bitcoin and take it into their own projects. So down here, when Bitcoin goes to about 32%, somewhere anywhere less than 40%, we see the alts run really, really, really hard. And this generally only happens when Bitcoin starts to consolidate for a while and doesn't see much crazy price action, which is what we're seeing right now. The Bitcoin dominance chart right now is actually on a decline. It's the lowest we've seen Bitcoin's dominance since 2018, I believe, back here. 2019, is it? Yeah, 2019, when all the DeFi projects started to run hard.
We need a mod.
Guys, sorry, don't. Also, in case you guys don't know, I think a lot of you should know already, don't click any telegrams. Don't, please don't send any money to any addresses either.
Oh wait, you couldn't see that in chat. Maybe we can only see it.
Oh, okay, you guys will see that. But anyway, yeah, when you see this Bitcoin dominance start to go down at a fast rate, that's when altcoins really start running hard. And we have not seen alt season yet. This is the closest we've seen to alt season down here. When Bitcoin hit 57, which is still really high. So yeah. Let's see what else you guys are saying. You guys are saying Solana. An honest explanation about Solana. Do you see it heading to the top 10 this one? I'm still salty about the whole reef situation, so I won't say anything about Solana.
And we actually are seeing some nice recovery. So Ethereum back above 2,000. Bitcoin looks like it's going to go back to 57,000.
Yeah,
so
looks like we did flip down past that 56k zone and then instantly pop back up and now testing it as support again. So that's a good sign. What's your opinion on VeChain? VeChain's one of those projects that I've got no doubt in my mind that will run the long miles and do really well in the future. They've got a lot of industry backing and adoption, which is what you want to see. I think it'll be one of the first cryptos that sees full-fledged adoption. So yeah. You can't tell me what I'm clicking these Telegram links.
Please don't click the Telegram links. Don't send people money.
Guys,
please.
I'm loving the sarcasm in the chat. It's
Yeah.
funny as.
I love it. Bitcoin breaking out. Yeah, look, I mean, I hope people were freaking out on yesterday's live stream. So we peaked at around 1,500 viewers, and people were losing their mind.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
I think there are a lot of new people in chat. I feel like the people in today's live stream are a bit more veterans to the cryptocurrency game. But I mean, it was scary. There was a little bit of momentum going down. It looked like we were going to test 55k. But looking back on it, it wasn't. I don't even think we got a 4% dip. Like, it was absolutely nothing. Not even a blip on the radar.
Yeah, you guys think this is scary? This is what we used to. This sort of thing is what we used to. Something like from here, and then just plummeting down like this, blasting past this support, maybe testing this a little bit, and then just keep going down. So that's what we used to do, these 30% dips. So yesterday was not even that bad at all.
Yeah, it was probably the title. I probably wasn't helping things
yeah,
with the
we
title.
may have gone. But we thought it was going to crash, and it did crash, but we're lucky we saw support.
I mean, yesterday was pretty funny because we started the stream when Bitcoin was at 58k.
And we were getting so much hate.
We were getting a lot of hate.
I think my favorite hate comment was, glad to see girls getting into crypto again.
Yeah. People did not appreciate the title and the thumbnail, especially when we started streaming. But then it was interesting as time sort of went on, and it looked like we were crashing. The sort of sentiment change in chat, and people start to freak out. And because it looked sickly, we saw the breakdown and it looked like it was going to go low, and it did. So yeah, make a good point though.
Why are you salty on Reef? I just think all the stuff with the investment and Solana taking part in that, saying they're not gonna be doing anything with Reef in the future. I'm just still molding about it.
I mean, if they can execute on their idea, Reef is genius. It's genius, such a good
forget the project, the team behind it. Forget the community. Just look at the project, and it's such an important project for the DeFi ecosystem to survive. In my opinion, it literally has to be made. Something has to be made like what Reef put on their white paper. So whether it's Reef or another project to do it, Reef's the closest to it and the most well known. So it's inevitable in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, genius idea, just execution will have to be observed with
Exactly,
Reef.
yeah.
I mean, how many times has the CEO apologized for the hacks and whatnot?
Yeah, Mitchell, that'll be our next title.
That'll be our next title. Bitcoin is zero. We sold all our Bitcoin, question mark, is the next title. Greetings from Sydney, lads. Subscribed last night while viewing the live feed and in the middle of the drop. Should charge me for the comedy. I mean, yesterday was a classic stream. Some of the comments and people freaking out was just hilarious.
We just want to say,
but
guys,
appreciate that.
Yeah, we opened a Discord last night. And a lot of you guys have joined it. We want to keep growing that, and we're working on it right now. We got our Discord moderator next to us, who we just got on.
We hired a Discord moderator overnight, guys.
Yeah, we got a Discord overnight, and we got him on site.
On standby.
Does he want to put his head in
the
Does
chat.
he want to peek into the video? Do you want to peek into that? Yeah, let's peek in.
Yeah, come on.
Do you
Come on. You guys want to see a real life Discord moderator in the flesh? Here he is. Come on down. There he is. He's off stream moderating the Discord chat. He's moderating the YouTube chat because after last night we knew we had to get one, and he happily works for $0. So thanks to the Discord moderator.
I'll put the Discord link in chat now in case any of you guys haven't joined.
Fintan McCafferty, do you see possibility for increased interest in AI technology and crypto space developing in the market cycle? That's an interesting point because if you guys trade equities or follow equities at all, I know in the ASX, anything with AI went bonkers. Everyone just went crazy for AI related stocks, even though I don't think we're there yet. So, I mean, imagine the hype that could build around an AI coin. Like that would, a lot of the time for a cryptocurrency to pump, like valuations just go out the window, and you just need a good narrative, a good hype team, and a really good idea, and anything AI could be that. Yeah, the Bitcoin is zero. That'll be our next.
Too skinny for a Discord mod. Yeah, do you guys want me to show you what a real Discord mod looks like? What are we doing with this?
I mean, when the Discord grows a little bit more, we'll get one of the real Discord mods.
Oh, I can guess.
That's what we want our Discord mods to look like.
Yeah. We'll hire another one, so. Do you want to pin my thing? Oh, you're going to pin that? Okay, yeah.
Let me pin. Yeah, so ShizoCrypto, that's for the people that are new to the live stream. I'm sure not too many people are, but this is ShizoCrypto or Grant. That's our Discord. And there's some great people and resources in that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we want to do something different with our Discord. We don't want it to just be a place to spam. Obviously, you guys can chat in it, but I'm honestly just really wanted to make something like a consensus Discord where we can see what cryptos everyone's looking at this week and what everyone's buying, so we can put that consensus numbers. So
who the fuck is that guy? That's our.
I know. I'm
that's
sorry.
our
I
mod.
showed that. I shouldn't have showed that on. Oh, I'll tell you about.
No,
I'll tell you about our mod or the thing I showed on my phone. Because the thing I showed on my phone, I'll show you guys a bit easier.
Where's Bitcoin heading now? It's looking really good at the moment. We just broke about 57k. I feel a lot more comfortable, especially under last night. We didn't even test 55k, which was the first level that we were watching. So as long as we remain in this tight range between 55k and 60k, I mean, just watch all the money flow out into altcoins and altcoin season to really, really take off.
Yeah.
I used to be a lot more Bitcoin maximalist, but I think you're leaving gains on the table if you guys don't have a decent amount of your portfolio into altcoins. So I know there's a few Bitcoin maximalists in chat, but I mean, trade the trade. That's what I say. Just looking at what the trend is going towards. And it makes logical sense. It doesn't make sense that Bitcoin will be 60% dominance with all the use cases of all these other cryptocurrencies.
Exactly.
Like the Bitcoin dominance will slowly go to not to zero, but will decrease over time.
Yeah. He's like a double whammy mod. He's mod of the chat and mod of the Discord. Go subscribe to his channel as well.
Dash, I have a small PP. Does that make me eligible to be mod?
We'll have to see.
That's one. That's one criteria. The other one is you have to be morbidly obese. So if you fit the bill, potentially.
Whereabouts in the Oz you guys live? We're in Sydney.
Yeah, we're from Sydney. We're getting a few. Are you guys from Victoria? We're from Sydney.
The Harbour Bridge is literally behind this wall. By the way,
Yeah.
right? If we put a window here, you might be able to see it.
We might do a Harbour Bridge live stream in the future.
Yeah.
But for the people that are new, we really got into cryptocurrency. I mean, we were a little bit in it in the 2017 run, but we've been trading equities for 5 years. And then 10 months ago, we decided to put we run a small business and we put the entire cash balance sheet into Bitcoin and Ethereum and a few other altcoins. And then we just started investing more and more of our personal portfolios and net worth into cryptocurrency and just consuming everything. So that's sort of our background. Let me order some Big Mac. I qualify for mod.
Dash, you're pretty close to becoming our next Discord mod, not gonna lie. We got our next mod, Mitchell Walker in chat. Let's say I beat BitBoy in an eating contest and outlifted him. Surely I qualify for a mod.
Why is so much BitBoy crypto hate today? Too much BitBoy slander, but yes, Mitchell Walker, you do qualify for mod. And outlifted him. I mean, you did the impossible there.
Don't believe you. Please knock down the wall. We'll have to get approval from council to do that. So I don't think we'll be able to knock the wall down today. I don't know what that currency is.
Oof, knock.
We got 22 Nokias.
Don't know what that is. 22 knocks.
If you had to guess, what is Ethereum worth in 2023?
Good question, and I like that question. Oh, cool.
What is that?
We're getting information from our Discord moderator. That's the Norwegian currency. Have we been to Norway? Have you?
No. What's
Norway? The Norwegian krone. So if you had to guess what is Ethereum worth in 2023, it entirely depends on if you think the development team can fix the issues and can provide layering and scalability. I'm optimistic, and I think they do.
It's also pretty important to see whether we believe we'll be in a bear cycle or still in a bull run in 2023. So if we bring up the do you have the plan B stock to flow? Stock to flow is a good indicator of at what point in the bull run we're up to. It's represented by the halving and at what point we're going to see the halving happen with Bitcoin. If you're not familiar with the halving is, go Google it. It's pretty much for every something like, I can't remember how many gigabytes or megabytes worth of Bitcoin transactions take place. How many Bitcoin is mined, the rewards for each block is halved. So, zoom out. This is where we're currently at in the stock to flow model, but yeah, maybe just refresh it. If you look at it in the broader scale of things, 1 sec, it's just loading. This website takes a while to load. Right now, oh, it hasn't got the halving indicators on this one. That's weird. It doesn't matter, but oh no, is this the halving here?
The halvings are these points here.
Are you sure?
So here, yeah, just before it goes parabolic.
Oh yeah, okay. And then this one here. Anyway, on some of the charts, you can see exactly where the halving is, and you can tell where the halving is because this bull run is about just before halfway between each of the points of halving. So if this point here is a halving, this point here is a halving, and let's just say where's 2020? 2023 is here. We see peak, but just after this part, it looks like 2020. It looks like 2023 will be in one of the bear accumulation cycles. So, and this is on a logarithmic chart, by the way. So a dip of this much equates to a huge price dip.
Yeah. But yeah, it could be anything. I reckon over 5K, but beyond that, who knows? Who knows?
Someone added me.
And there's so many different things.
Yeah. Someone added me, how do you guys set up stop losses? Do you protect yourself whilst you're sleeping? Yes, I always set up my stop losses on every purchase I make. On all my cryptos, I got stop losses set. Besides the Bitcoin, I'll be holding forever.
I do not, and that's because I only hold about 4 main core positions, and I have such a high conviction behind them. And the way I protect myself from massive losses is every single day I'm reading on-chain data, I'm reading the behavioral analysis, I'm consuming all the fundamentals, everything that's coming out about Bitcoin and Ethereum, mainly Bitcoin because everything hinges off of what Bitcoin does. And everything is so bullish. When red flags start popping up, and I mean, that's why we jump on the stream and we start looking at 55K. If we broke down below that, that's the first red flag.
Exactly, yeah.
If little red flags start popping up, if the Bitcoin liquid supply starts to increase, if we start to see flows of Bitcoin back onto exchanges, then red flags start popping up, and then I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's time to start to slowly exit, or maybe it's time to start setting up stop losses. But as of right now, I feel entirely comfortable with no stop losses.
If you are investing in cryptos, really risky cryptos, stop losses are always important in my opinion though. If you're investing a large bag in, you don't want to lose more than 5 or 10%. Stop losses are important. But yeah, as Jamie said, that's a really good point.
What's your?
I would say the only thing holding ETH in the ecosystem back at the moment is the gas fees. The ecosystem is huge once the gas fees issue is solved. Yeah, definitely.
100%. Yeah, Mitchell Walker, you
hit the nail
on the head with that one. Hamza, you asked a few times, what's your annual rate of return? If you're talking about stocks, and you can go back and check this because I used to be a stock channel on Australian stocks, and I would post in the description of the stock videos what my yearly returns are. And I shit you not, I average over 30%, which for the stock market is pretty damn good over a long enough time, and that's over 5 years. I mean, when you look at crypto, and crypto returns would be well past 100%. But yeah, for stocks, I'm pretty proud of having over a 30% return year on year. And I would trade a lot of small cap stocks. So pretty risky, but over 30% returns year on year. And then, yeah, crypto's well over 100% this year. I'd have to work it out. But I mean, crypto's just absolutely nuts over this bull cycle. The money that we invested into the business, we would have over 2x, maybe 3x at this point. I mean, we were putting money in at like 15K.
We put a lot of money in Zilliqa on that, and we put a lot of money in Ethereum at, when was it, 500 USD, I think, 400 USD.
Yeah. So
tree over Peter Lynch.
Over Peter Lynch, he's an investor. I mean, yeah, 5 years isn't a huge amount of time to be returning over 30% per year, but I mean, the reason, so I used to run a blog where I'd post my stock market returns because I wanted to build up that resume, because if you can return 30% over 30 years, then you become a GOAT. I mean, you compound at 30% per year, you're one of the greatest investors that's ever lived. So that's why I wanted to do that.
What's it, small cap Aussie stocks? Yeah,
Yeah, small
was
cap
that- did
Aussie
you-
stocks.
Yeah.
Started with gold, believe it or not. Like early on, back in 2015.
It makes sense to switch to Bitcoin then, right?
I mean, yeah, the
The
switch to Bitcoin
wasn't that dumb.
yeah, isn't that far of a stretch. But I really only hold one Aussie stock at the moment, and I'm split sort of half and half between ASX stocks and cryptos, and that's SDV for anyone that does still trade Australian stocks. Jamie Tree is the next Michael Saylor. I can only dream. We'll see in about 10 to 20 years. Yeah, ASX is just peanuts compared to cryptos, 100%, and it's so boring. After watching crypto over the last 10 months and going back to any equity market, so US equities or Australian equities, they're so boring. They're insanely boring. So,
Hey guys, how do you work out tax in AU? Do you only pay tax on selling when you decide to sell, or what way do you work it? If you hold it for less than a year, it goes onto your income. It's really different for us because we have Hexstat. Hexstat actually plays a part in it.
Hexstat does confuse things. This is going to be a absolute mindfuck.
It's going to be completely different to the other years. So I'm pretty sure the capital gains is just added to your personal income, and then sorry if you guys are on the show, it'll take me 2 seconds. It goes onto your personal income, and then depending on what tax bracket you're in, it tells you how much you get taken off. So
if you hold crypto for over 12 months, you qualify for capital gains.
And
you'll save quite a lot of money on tax.
But if not, it just goes on your personal income.
If not, it just goes onto your personal income.
Yeah.
And any event, so if you switch Binance to Bitcoin, that you need to tax that event. So you need to work out the gains that you had at that point, which made things insanely confusing.
If any of you guys are looking to do your tax for cryptos, you can download an app that you can just get a CSV and upload the CSV onto it, and it tells you all your gains instantly. So
I mean, if you're working out your crypto tax manually, good luck.
Yeah, and by the way, USDT counts, stablecoins count as gains, so it doesn't count as a crypto.
One thing I really liked about our Discord is that we had a few members saying we're not in the clear, and 100% we're not in the clear. But I also don't agree that we're going to go any lower. This is looking really good, and I'm a lot more optimistic over yesterday's stream. Climbing back almost convincingly into the 57k. Let's see if we can keep making a move upwards. And I'd like to see us keep trading in this nice channel, getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Almost conveniently, it coincides with the 14th of April when Coinbase IPOs. I think that is the next big catalyst for the Bitcoin price.
Yep.
And Ethereum recovering nicely as well.
Chaos Field said, what is your opinion on the sudden move of Bitcoin off exchanges? So obviously Bitcoin moving out of exchanges is always bullish. It just shows that they're putting it into their wallets and are holding it for the next move. So
yeah,
it shows that everyone else is buying that dip.
The reason you can be so bullish on Bitcoin at the moment is all the on-chain data. There's barely any Bitcoin left on exchanges. So people are moving it off to long-term storage into cold storage wallets, and they're leaving it there. So that could be institutions, it could be whales, it could be people that just aren't looking to sell ever. We're continuing to set all-time lows for Bitcoin supply on exchanges. I mean, if you watch my videos, it's the data we go over all the time. But as long as that trend continues to happen, you can be extremely optimistic on the Bitcoin price going up. It's just simple supply and demand.
A lot of you guys...
I mean, and that's why I don't buy into us seeing a 20 to 30% drop. There's not enough supply to facilitate that. It's just not happening. Yeah, Bitcoin, nice green candle is putting in at the moment. It's really nice.
Sorry guys, I'll try and get all the questions. Yeah, you guys can at Mitchell Walker if we don't respond. He knows his opinions coincide with ours quite a lot, I've noticed. And he seems to be happy to answer questions as well.
And Mitchell Walker, you are a mod, by the way. FYI.
Don't abuse it.
Don't abuse it. But you're a mod.
What's the app to do the calculations, Dash? I don't know. I've just heard that it's true. My uncle told me about it. So, Elrond, are you kidding me? Is LGD killing it? Are you kidding me? I just moved my money out of Elrond to move it somewhere else. Is this seriously?
Tell me it ain't so.
183. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god, and Binance is going nutty again. So the only thing I bought in the dip last night was Binance. And for the reasons I've said earlier in the stream and yesterday's stream, it's the Amazon of the cryptocurrency world, and I'm convinced of that. And we're back to $20 on the PancakeSwap, the two projects we're most bullish on. Let's go.
How do you guys hold crypto cold storage and exchange? I would never recommend holding an exchange. Honestly, I'm sure the exchanges are pretty safe as long as you keep your passwords correct, but I would never recommend it, obviously. PyCycle won't...
Yeah, people keep saying PyCycle top. I'm pulling it up now.
Yeah, I mean, PyCycle's PyCycle. So
PyCycle's PyCycle.
It's only relevant and works until it doesn't work anymore. There's only 3 points of data that it's tracked on, so... Yeah. You know, I mean, it may be indicative of something else that behind the scenes that causes this to happen, so it could be accurate, but at the same time, it could be a coincidence and just how it ended up playing out, so...
Yeah, guys, it sounds so stupid, but, like, there's no other way to put it. A model is only useful until it's not useful anymore.
There's a saying, like, no model is accurate.
No models
work. No model works, but some are helpful.
Yeah,
that's what Benjamin Cohen says, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and
he's the biggest technical guy.
Exactly. And it's not just the PyCycle top that says we've hit peak Bitcoin. It's a few different models. So the rainbow chart, I mean, this one's a little late, but we hit the top of this. The regression band chart, we hit the top of that. I mean, you can make an argument that we hit a double top, PyCycle top, net unrealized profit loss, we've hit a top. I mean, there's 4 different, this is the Ethereum, the logarithmic regression band, we hit the top. There's multiple models. I mean, you can draw lines and you can connect data points in any way you want and say that we've hit the top. But when all the on-chain data is still so bullish, when the game has changed so fundamentally, and in that I mean the institutional interest, models are only useful until they're not useful anymore, and I would say those models aren't useful anymore.
Yeah. Think about the first peak. Who was buying the first peak? The audience is completely different.
Completely different. The game's completely changed.
The amount that the mining and the block rewards were completely different. Everything is completely different. So
yeah. I'm bullish on Bitcoin 100k this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a foregone conclusion that we at least test 100k at some point this year. And the reason I can say that with conviction is because the dollars continue to break down. If you are into equities and you look at any commodities, any resource, anything, it's hitting all-time highs. And it's not hitting all-time highs because there's demand for everything. It's hitting all-time highs because the dollar is breaking down against everything. So in a nutshell, even if Bitcoin did nothing, the dollar's going to continue to break down against it. And pretty much every equity. The other things I'd be really bullish on are high growth stocks, but Bitcoin is pretty much the best asset you can get. And then some altcoins that'll outperform as well.
Yeah, guys, this is exactly what we said yesterday. What will happen with Bitcoin? Well, we were around here. We started trending down to around the 56k mark. We thought we'd go just under 56k, maybe test 55, but I don't think we even got down to 55, 54.
Yeah, we got to like 55.
And look, and we're starting to move up. This could be a bounce, so we go back up to around the 50% level from the peak, and then start to move back down to 55. Honestly, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna lie. I think we will start to trend back down and then kind of test this level down here, and then start to move up and then retest this high point where we've seen a few touches, and then start to blast past. So that's what I think will happen. But yeah, it is really good that we're seeing Bitcoin, seeing a bit more accumulation going upwards a bit. If we keep going up, that's awesome. If we go down, that's probably a little bit more healthy for the price action of Bitcoin. So yeah, keep an eye on that. That's just my opinion. How do you think it's gonna play out?
Yeah, I mean, I think we flew past the chance of testing 55k, and we're just gonna go up. We're gonna keep trading in this. Guys, we didn't draw this. This has been in place since February. All of this has been in place since February. We thought that it was going to trade in this tight channel, and I think it's going to continue to trade in this tight channel. I still think 68k for April is on the cards. I don't think that's out of the question, and I think the next catalyst is going to be the Coinbase IPO April 14th. So that's the date I'm looking on. 55k is the price I'm looking at. First red flag, I'll wave it on stream. We'll say it's the first red flag. But besides for that, we're chilling. If we continue to trade in this tight zone, funds is going to flow to altcoins, and we're going to see the Bitcoin dominance drop. Bitcoin's pumping, yes it is. So yeah, looking a lot better. 57.5 already.
Y'all are great. I've learned a lot from you two. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. We try to be as transparent and literally just tell you what we think of the price action. So, it looks like you guys appreciate that.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, really appreciate like comments like that. It's shocking. I work in a bank, and it's shocking even talking to my acquaintances and co-workers how many people don't understand how bad inflation is going to be over the next 5 to 10 years, and don't understand the cryptocurrency space, the Bitcoin space. Even people in the financial sector just have their blinders on and don't even care. So the fact that if you're even watching the stream and you're just being aware of these opportunities as they come, like there's a lot of money to be made, and as inflation breaks down things, if you guys look at all the big investors, and everyone agrees on one thing: inflation and the end of the debt cycle is going to be a huge problem. Everyone just differs in the solution. I think Bitcoin's one of the solutions. People think gold's the solution. People think the Chinese currency is the solution. But yeah, I think crypto and Bitcoin is one of them.
I saw a message about mana. That was one of the other ones we didn't want to see in chat. Which chat? Which one are you looking for?
Oh, Sean, taking the kids to school. Catch you later, Sean.
Take it easy, Sean. Nice to see you again.
Which high growth stonks do you like? If you're talking US, anything that bought Bitcoin, so Square, Tesla, as
MicroStrategy.
Yeah, MicroStrategy.
Obviously.
As stereotypical as it is, I'd look at them. In Australia, I'd look at SDV. Apple has secured a 2.5 billion buy-in, will be announced with Coinbase stock drop. I know what
OL talking
about, unlike most. We'll see if that happens. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised
if
if
Apple...
Apple...
so much cash on hand, I wouldn't,
yes.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
That's a great point. Apple has the most cash on their balance sheet of any company.
And surely the guys in the financial team there see what's happening with the world right now. So,
if you're on the board of directors for Apple, or if you're Tim Cook, you're the CEO, and you have this insane cash pile of cash, this insane cash pile, and it's degrading at 10 to 15% per year, in 30 years you're going to lose 90% of its value.
I remember Saylor was saying in an interview that he was so proud of all this cash he's accumulated in his account, and then he was showing his accountants and his financial team, and they were like, this is dreadful. And he said he was really hurt by it. It was like cut. He was like, I did all this and look how much money and liquidity I've accumulated. And they were like, why do you have all this money? Like, there's no reason for it. So I really like that point he made, and that was one of the reasons why he even invested in the first place. You guys are amazing. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
These nerds don't know squat. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Guys, I do want to talk to you guys about Decentraland and talking about buying into that crypto. It has been so overflated, and land is so expensive on it. I know people like, what's this? Not Kevin O'Leary. What's the other guy's name?
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban's bought land and it's blowing up at the moment. But if you ever go in Decentraland, it's clunky. It doesn't make any sense right now, and there's like 100 concurrent users right now. I know there's NFT galleries in casino. Go into the casino in the game and see if you can find a single soul on there.
You make a great point. So
what we were saying is zero. It's so far from adoption. It's a good concept, but yeah.
What we were saying about Theta earlier, I would apply it to mana as well. So how many of you guys actually play Decentraland? How many of you guys have actually been on it and play it? If you go onto it, it's not a good game. Don't get me wrong, the concept is genius, and it goes to show some of the use cases that blockchain and cryptocurrency has, but mana it's a huge amount of the valuation of it's absolutely crazy. If a game came out and IPO'd and had that valuation, and then you logged onto it and it had the users that Decentraland has and was the same user experience that Decentraland is right now, I wouldn't invest in it.
Would you invest in it? Obviously, a lot of it is speculation, but still, you want to see them at least dipping their toe into something that can, something like Veracity, or actually making a gaming site that has overlays on YouTube. It's taking advantage of YouTube's audience and the people already using it, and adding their system on top of that, so it can show what it's capable of, and kind of leeching off YouTube's adoption. Decentraland isn't doing anything that's really creative like that. I just want to see something kind of like that before I invest in Decentraland. Yeah, I hope that makes sense if you guys know what Veracity is.
Yeah, partnerships with AMD and VR companies is going to be legit, and I think VR is the way to go for Decentraland.
Yeah.
And like that, they're doing the right things, and I love, like, it's so cool what they're doing, but the game right now is very clunky. It's not that much fun to play, and at the valuation they're trading at currently, everything goes right for them. So it's only blue skies being factored into the price. What if something better comes along?
I wouldn't sell Mana. It's still, if you're bullish on it, and something better coming along is Sandbox, in my opinion.
And a lot of, and all cryptocurrencies, we can be bearish on Cardano, on Theta,
and be
on
completely,
Litecoin and Mana. We can A, be completely wrong, and B, everything still goes up. So
exactly, yeah. You throw a dart and you'll probably still win.
Yeah, I mean, everything's going to rip upwards over altcoin season, so it doesn't necessarily go down. I just fundamentally don't like some of the valuations some of these cryptos are trading at.
Yeah. The viral videos, I had Madison's 13 cents, I'm way up. That's awesome. Maybe sell your initial investment and then just ride along on profits, so you're not actually losing anything.
If you had it from 13 cents,
that's
like,
awesome.
You're
like, I think I bought it pretty low as well, but I think I ended up selling it.
Yeah, people are saying I've been watching someone play it on YouTube. It's boring as hell, but I still invested in it. That's what I'm saying. Grant brought it up months ago, and then we actually.
I was so hyped. I was like, so have to play it like together and stuff, and then.
But like, actually log onto it and like. Look at the investment from that, and a lot of these investments actually go onto the platforms or whatever it is. So Theta, go onto the streaming platform and use it. Like, the reason I was so bullish on Cake is because I actually used it, and it was such a good user experience that I was like, this is going to do well. If you actually use the underlying cryptocurrency and you're impressed with it, then by all means buy it. If you use it and you're not impressed, then maybe it's not as great an investment.
Yeah. Also, I think Matters UI is a little bit weird. Sandbox's UI is on point and doing really well. Engine's UI sucks as well, in my opinion. I think it's really clunky. So and with these gaming crypto projects, the UI has to be good. You're talking about people who spend their life on computers and on applications built by game designers who know what they're doing with. You can't have a clunky design and make a gaming digital asset product for people who are so used to digital assets. It makes zero sense. They're all about graphics, and why would you leave it clunky and not put effort in that respect? So
yeah, I mean,
Sandbox have done really well with that. So.
It's never going to grow at scale if it's going to be a clunky, like, not a fun user experience.
Yeah.
Like, the reason everyone's playing Decentraland at the moment is to make money. Like, that's a cool reason to play it, but long term, is it going to grow and scale? Maybe not.
Yeah. Theta isn't about its site, to be honest. If we see Theta Twitch integrations, then Theta will explode and see real world adoption, but we haven't seen that yet. We could see Theta Twitch and YouTube integration, so that'll be awesome. What do you guys think about One? Super bullish on One. Spoke about it earlier. I like the team behind it. It's a good project. I'd have to watch it for a little bit longer before I start investing a bigger bag into it. Oh, by the way, have you guys heard of Ergo looking into it? Seems like a solid hold for the next cycle in a few years. I haven't heard of Ergo. No.
I'm changing LTC. Are you really bearish to you long term? Honestly, like,
it's up to you. Look, if you look at it against Bitcoin, it's looking.
I mean, look at this chart and you tell me.
Yeah, we're waiting for it to pop back up out of nowhere, like we saw with If you look at this chart against something like Chainlink, Cardano, Polkadot, we're actually seeing it start to move back upwards. So, is it a matter of time before Litecoin starts to take value back off Bitcoin and starts to move upwards, or are we just going to keep declining for forever? To be honest, we're making lower lows constantly. We're not seeing any bit of support. We're not seeing Litecoin follow Bitcoin's valuations anywhere. It's just going downwards continually, and we haven't seen any bit of support of it starting to accumulate and following Bitcoin at all. So Do you agree? Like, it's just looking terrible.
100%. It's not looking good. That's another way to put it. We're not fans of Litecoin.
We're not saying sell.
We're not experts. We're not prophets. We don't know what happens, but
we've just made good returns. So
yeah, we've just made good returns. So, but look at this chart. Litecoin isn't something I'll be buying anytime soon. Someone's making a good point, RJ, about Theta. It's not about the website, it's about the network solution. And you do bring up a good point. The reason that Theta did have a huge run into the top, nearly into the top 10, I think it did at one point, is not because of its website, but because of the network solution. So, but like, as it stands right now, is it worth a $12.5 billion valuation?
And you can't name many cryptos that don't have a solid network solution and use case. You still want to be seeing them outperform honestly, the crypto space right now is really hard to compete in. You can't just switch on and say it's a good project, and people will probably buy it still and still will do well. But if you want to make it to the top 10, you need that edge.
Yep.
Of marketing,
and proven
adoption, extremely creative adoption, like Veracity have done, integrating YouTube and getting viewers over from YouTube and saying, hey, you may as well just watch on our side if you watch on YouTube already, that sort of thing. So that's just my opinion.
And Ethereum's actually looking pretty good right now.
Someone keeps saying a pawn-based coin.
Honestly, yeah, I actually got DM'd that the other day saying that. Pawn drives a lot of industries, and we haven't really seen it drive cryptocurrency at all. So, like, I'm being dead serious. Imagine the pawn applications of NFTs. Pawn drives industries. It drove the VR industry. And there's definitely some room in the cryptocurrency space for something, I don't know, but something could come along. You make a good point. How about Reef? We like Reef. We just want to see a bit more execution, but the concept is genius.
The team is questionable at some points, but not, the way they handle some things. Not necessarily their fault is what I'm saying, but yeah. And it will have an update this latest to implement the same function as Filecoin. That'll be awesome, yeah. I like Theta, but the points that Jamie said, I'm not actually necessarily bearish on Theta. I'm just looking at it from both sides.
We really like it fundamentally. Don't get us wrong.
Exactly, yeah. We both play video games and watch Twitch as well. So we both want to see it do well in the market. But again, we're not gonna just sit here all day and shill stuff that we like and want to go up. We're still looking at both sides of the coin.
And guys, I feel like, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a lot of the people
in
the
saying
chat
I can finally jack off to my game.
I mean, that's the dream. I mean, that's what we're all after. A lot of you guys, I imagine, are on the younger side. You're males, probably between the ages of 15 to 35.
The average gamer age is 35 now as well.
35?
It's grown, yeah.
So yeah, I imagine a lot of you guys sort of sit in that age range, maybe a bit older, maybe 45, but if you're into games, you've been around tech and you've been around the internet for ages, you guys have an upper hand on knowing what cryptocurrencies are going to perform well over other ones. Imagine all these old hedge fund guys in their boardrooms trying to decide what's going to pump and what's going to do well over time. Yeah. Imagine them logging onto Decentraland or Theta and trying to decide if that's a good investment or not. They have absolutely no idea. If you've been brought up on YouTube, if you've been brought up on Twitch, if you've been brought up on all these social medias, if you've been playing video games all your life, you know what's good and you know what's bad. That sort of experience and knowledge is invaluable. So use it to your advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely agree. RJ, Day, Crypto. Yeah, no, honestly, thanks for your comments. And it helps us both learn, to be honest. I learn a lot doing these streams. I hope you guys learn a lot doing these streams. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I learn as much from you guys and your comments and the Discord from, I guess, what you guys would pick up from us.
Yeah. If you guys want to keep this going, you can join our Discord. We really want it to be like a discussion place for things we might have mentioned in the live streams that you guys might have missed or want us to clarify, or that we didn't.
I feel personally attacked right now. Fucking accurate demographic.
Do we just describe you to a
Yeah, I mean, if you
average 30-year-olds still living with their parents.
Yeah,
I was joking.
No, I mean, if you fit the bill of that description, you're sort of a younger male, and you've been brought up I mean, you're perfect for cryptocurrency, but you're also perfect to decide on which coins are going to pump harder than others and going to out-return others. And that's just a fact. If you've been around all this stuff, you are in a better position than a lot of the older guys. Yeah, that's why Robert Kiyosaki listens to the younger guys. All these guys are getting the younger guys as advisors. You're perfectly poised to know the scene better and know what's going to outperform. So use it to your advantage. I mean, I think the cryptocurrency wave and Bitcoin as a whole is going to
I'm not going to say
is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth we probably have in our generation. So take the opportunity.
Hey guys, I'm 61 and into crypto mid bear market. Can I ask you what you saw yesterday before the stream that told you it was not looking good promoting the stream yesterday?
Hey guys, I'm 61. I mean, if you're in the older demographic and you're still watching it, like, you're still ahead of 99% of people, which is huge. Can I ask what you saw yesterday before the stream that was not looking good?
Did you say it was mid bear market? Bitcoin isn't in a mid bear market right now.
I mean, what we had seen and why we jumped on stream with such a clickbaity title was we were trading in such a tight range under 60k, and then we broke under 58k on a decent amount of volume that we thought we were going to dip a bit lower. So that's why we put it up on stream, and it played out. I mean, when you have a technical setup, not always does that happen, and it does continue downwards. But it did yesterday, and we saw the continuation downward, and then we got to the 55Ks. So just looking at volume, looking at trend breaks, that sort of thing, no one knows what's going to happen short term, but you can make educated guesses based on all this data and information. I hope that kind of answers your question. You're right, guys, buy BitConnect. Hey. I'm 15 plus 33. You don't know BitConnect?
What is it?
BitConnect was like the first. You know BitConnect, right? I hope a few people in chat know BitConnect. It was the biggest scam, pyramid scheme, and it had the like promoter of it. It's like completely memed.
Yeah, I know the exact one you're talking about. I don't know why. I just had a mental blank because I was reading. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not even gonna say that.
BitConnect was one of the original like memes of the. I mean, it crashed the Bitcoin market when it came out that it was all a scam. But it would be cool to hold BitConnect in your wallet right now. Like that'd be a meme a living meme in your portfolio.
I know. Imagine holding it. Yeah.
I saw a discussion about it. People wanted to buy it and hold it, but like all the nodes are dead now because it just died.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so you can't even send it. I mean, imagine if it could trade. People would buy it just for the memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the dude was like on coke or something, like screaming
"BitConnect!"
I know, and like running up and down.
Dash, I do know what BitConnect is. I just had a mental blank.
Like
I just couldn't remember what it was.
Instantly goated after that.
Could you guys hear me asking Jamie what it was? Because I tried to whisper it. You guys keep saying Anchor. I've seen Anchor, unless it's Tommy Salami saying it constantly.
Bearish long term on ETH. I would say I'm bullish long term on it. I hold a decent amount of it, but short to medium term, there's not much to be excited about, especially when you have things like Binance, PancakeSwap, anything on the Binance smart chain sort of snapping at the heels.
Yeah.
Is BitConnect a good buy? Yes. And if you can get any, let me know where you can get some, because I want some too.
I think we might
wrap
it up in a little bit. We only wanted to do a short stream, but I think we pushed it out to, how long has it been?
It's been about an hour and a half. And look, everything's looking so good, and we only stream when things are really bad. So
yeah. Thanks you guys for coming. We still got 266 in chat right now. So that's cool to see so many viewers still.
Yeah, cool to see so many viewers. If you guys are new to the channel, consider dropping a like on the video, subscribing. ShizoCrypto, who I'm duetting the stream with, he's the first link in the description. If you want to go subscribe to him, we'll probably do the solo stream in your one tomorrow.
Yeah, we might do a solo stream on.
So check out.
I kind of like streaming on both channels.
Streaming on both?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we might only stream from his channel, so make sure to subscribe to him to check out tomorrow's. What's the best crypto for the short to mid-term? No one knows, but I'll say Pancake and BNB. I'd take a closer look at both of them. What about you?
For the short term?
For the short term. I'm liking the cake chat, man.
I'm liking cake as well.
We're liking cake.
Honestly, yeah. Pancake and Polkadot.
Take a look. It hit an all-time high today and went price discovery mode. Like the sky's the limit. I appreciate you guys. Today was a really good stream. Some good questions. Learned a lot from you guys.
Yeah, I hope it was.
The pinned one from ShizoCrypto is our Discord. If you guys want to jump on that.
Yeah. Can you guys check the? I'll quickly. I told you 3 times. Are you saying GRT? I'm sorry. I don't know what GRT news cipher is. Yeah. What is it on the top 100? What is it? What is it ranked in CoinMarketCap? Can you guys just check the engine chart? I'll quickly look at the engine chart just because a lot of you guys probably are holding engine right now. I can't tell you guys when to sell. I can tell you guys where I think the price might head. Look at this, guys. So if you were holding engine here at this point, it's looking quite like, making in price discovery here, comes back down, moving back up, and then we retest that high, and then when we start to move in, you buy. We start to move up, and then when we see a trend reversal moving back down on MACD, see you, Mitchell Walker.
Thanks,
guys. That's nice to see you again. Move back down, test this top again, and then you buy back down here. Keep moving up, watch the stair limits, keep bouncing off bottoms and moving up. As we see this all-time high, when we start moving down, you want to be seeing these peaks you're looking at past. So right here we tested it twice. Right here we tested 3 times this peak here. Right now it looks like we're literally sitting on the peak that we saw on our last all-time high. It looks like we're moving down a bit. If we retest this point and start to move up and then test and then move up again, definitely hold and move to the moon. If we start moving down a little bit further, I'd probably sell, take some profits, maybe sell out your initial investment if you bought really low. But yeah, you want to be in price discovery. There's not much you can look at. You can't really make any price estimates. You have to go onto the engine versus Bitcoin chart. I'm just going to pull it up. I'm not even going to do any technical analysis on it. I just want to show you guys what it looks like. It'll look pretty similar to what this looks like, just because Bitcoin has been in a bit of a just because Bitcoin has been in a bit of a sideways movement right now. You can still see these stair levels, peak, come down, back down, peak. If you see this start to go down more, then maybe you can buy back in for its take value off. So I hope you guys understand what I mean with that.
People are saying Bitcoin chart. I mean, it's not doing anything. It's looking really good. It hasn't changed in the last hour, but 57.5. It's looking a lot more comfortable. I'd feel a lot more comfortable if you're a Bitcoin holder. It's looking good. And then someone said link the Discord. It's pinned in chat.
Yeah, it's the top pin. I pinned it.
Yeah, I'll post it a few times in chat as well. What's a good buy now for short to medium term? Pancake and...
Oh my god.
Oh lord. Pancake and Binance are the 2 I'd be looking at, but not financial advice as always. Can you... Oh, it's
I'll put it in chat.
Yeah. Just to finish off, we'll post the Discord link in chat if you guys want to continue the conversation.
I'm not sure
there's some real smart guys in there. Odd. Can you send it to me again?
Oh, yeah, I'll send it. Sorry guys, give us 1 second. We'll put the Discord link in chat. Just bear with us. We've got the mod. There's a mod in the chat.
We've got a few modders in chat.
Oh, this is a different... I don't know why it's like this. I'm going to text it to you. Send it on Facebook?
Send on Facebook, yeah.
Oh, it's a different link. I think it's just... It goes to the same server though, so...
There we go. No worries, guys. If we didn't get to...
Just reminding you guys, I'm ShizoCrypto and this is Jamie Tree. We're trying to stream every single day this week. We've streamed every day since Monday and the feedback has been awesome. We're growing in viewers and subscribers every day.
There's the Discord chat, guys, if you guys want to join. I'll spam it in chat.
Yeah, make sure to join, guys.
There's some smart people in there. Some really smart people in there. If we didn't get to your question, thanks for subscribing, guys. Appreciate it. If we didn't get to your question, come along to the stream tomorrow. We'll have a bit more free time, and we'll go from there.
I'll put it in our Discord and maybe...
Yeah, put it in the Discord. We'll take a look at it.
There's a lot of guys in there that have the same opinions as us and are happy to answer your questions. If not, I'll be in there answering questions maybe later tonight. So just pop them in and, yeah.
Alright. Catch you later, guys. Thanks for coming along to the stream. Hey, he's got it.
Oh, you legend.
Mitchell,
Alright,
you're
Mitchell-
a mod, so you can time people out if you see them misbehaving. and
Yeah,
stuff
please,
as
please
well.
don't time us.
Yeah. Don't time us out, but if anyone's misbehaving.
We should interview that guy for a Discord mod. Maybe we'll get the Discord mod to interview the guy for the Discord mod.
Alright, catch you later, guys.
Financial advice.